Vaheguru Ji ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji ki Fateh. My name is Jasdeep Kaur, also known as Kenny Gogia. I'm the holistic health coach. You know what's fascinating? Our brain is constantly changing. Every single thought, every single action, every single habit is shaping it. Science calls it neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to rewire itself based on what we repeatedly do. Now, here's the big question: what are we wiring our brain for? Are we making ourselves peaceful and wise? Or are we unknowingly strengthening our ego, anger, and attachments? This is what today's Hukamnama from Shri Darbar Sahib Amritsar by Shri Guru Arjan Dev Ji at tongue 641 of Shri Guru Granth Sahib Ji is teaching us. Guru Sahib is giving us a life-changing insight. Spirituality is not about how much we read or practice. It's about how much we transform ourselves. And if we don't do it the right way, we end up reinforcing the very things we want to escape from. And if you have ever wondered why, despite reading Gurbani, practicing meditation, or even doing yoga, the mind still struggles, stay with me. This is going to be deeply relevant to you. सूरत महला पंजवा पाठ पढ़ियो और वेद विचार्यो निवल पुअंगम साधे, which means they read scriptures and contemplate the Vedas. They practice the inner cleansing techniques of yoga and control of the breath. Guruji further says, पंच जनास्यो संग न छुटक्यो अधिक अहभुत बांधे, which means but they cannot escape from the company of five passions. And which are these five passions? Kam, Krodh, Lobh, Moh, Ahankar. They are increasingly bound to egotism. People read scriptures, study spiritual texts, or even practice breath control through yoga. But despite all this, they are still trapped by five vices: lust, anger, greed, attachment, and ego, Kam, Krodh, Lobh, Moh, Ahankar. Instead of becoming free, they actually get even more stuck, especially in ego. So this is a very powerful insight by Shri Guru Arjan Dev Ji. Guru Sahib is telling us that just reading or practicing techniques is not enough. If we are not consciously working on overcoming ego and desires, even spirituality can become a trap. It's like going to the gym but lifting the weights in a wrong way. Instead of getting stronger, we injure ourselves. Think about the metaphor: a pathway in a jungle. The more people walk on a certain path, the more defined and permanent it becomes. Now, the same thing happens in our brain also. When we keep reacting with anger, pride, or greed, those neural pathways become even stronger. Even if we read spiritual books, meditate, do yoga, but we continue reacting the same way, the old pathways, they don't change. That's why Guru Sahib is warning us. Reading scriptures alone won't help us. If after reading we still gossip, still react in anger, still feel superior to others, then we are just strengthening our ego. Then Guruji says that practicing breath control won't help. If we do meditation but still get frustrated when things don't go our way, then we are missing the point. So, my dear friends, true transformation happens when we actively break the old neural pathways and create the new ones. Now, let's take the example of two persons. One person reads Gurbani every day, knows all the meanings, but the moment they step out, they feel superior. I know more than others. If someone questions the person, he or she will get defensive. So what is this? Spirituality has become a tool to strengthen their ego. Now the second person also reads Gurbani, but they do something differently. Every time they feel angry, they pause and ask, is this anger useful, or is it just my ego reacting? They make a conscious effort to change their response. They are rewiring their brain for peace and happiness. Both are reading the same Gurbani, but one is trapped while the other is transforming. So this is the difference Guru Sahib is teaching us in today's Hukamnama. Now, why implementation of this beautiful Hukamnama is important? Because if we don't apply Guruji's teachings, we keep repeating the same mistakes, strengthening our own suffering, and living in the endless cycle of ego and dissatisfaction. And this is the major cause to many of the ailments that people suffer. So let's implement this beautiful Hukamnama in our day-to-day life. So how do we make sure that we are actually transforming and not just collecting the knowledge? So here are just few steps. Pause before reacting. Every time you feel angry or you feel that ego is dominating on you or attachment, ask yourself, is this my higher self responding or is this my habit? This simple step rewires your brain. Apply one line from Gurbani daily. Instead of reading for hours and hours, take one line and practice it. For example, if today's lesson is speak calmly, then throughout the day, focus only on that. Do seva with no expectations. Seva is the fastest way to dissolve ego, but only when done selflessly. Then last is mindful Simran. Instead of just repeating Vaheguru, deeply feel it. Let it guide your actions, not just your words. So my dear friends, today's Hukamnama is a very powerful opportunity. It's an opportunity to not just read Gurbani but to live it. So let's reflect. Am I just gathering spiritual knowledge or am I truly applying it? Am I becoming more peaceful or is my ego still controlling me? Am I rewiring my brain for wisdom or am I stuck in the old habits? So, Guru Sahib has given us this beautiful wisdom. The choice is ours. Will we just listen to it or will we truly transform? The choice is absolutely yours. So implement today's Hukamnama and then you share your experiences with me. Take care, be balanced, be happy. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.